Okay, guys, here we are in the Holiday Festival Vintage Championship top 8 against EFroPoker, and EFro went undefeated in the Swiss, going 8-0, and our hand is not very good. We've got a couple Wastelands and a Chalice of the Void. I don't know if this is any good or not. I'm of the mind it's not very good. I guess we can stop at turn 1 Blightsteel. We've got a Wasteland. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand. It just doesn't do enough. And this is much better. Unfortunately, we didn't win the die roll here. Okay, so EFro's cantripping. I think we try and stick a Chalice at 1. Is my game plan here. Unless we draw a Mox. See if we can stick this. Okay, he's got the force. He doesn't like that too much. So that's fine. I'm not going to put the Chalice down at 0 here. So we're playing against a big blue deck here, guys. Brainstorm, okay. I'm fine with that. And here we're going to try and put down a Thorn at first, and then we will put down a Chalice of the Void. If that lands at setup 1 again. Hopefully he taps down and doesn't find a land. Okay, Delver's okay. Strip mine, all right, that's pretty good. But we've got outs here. Chalice at 1 is pretty good against Delver. We can actually set the Metamorph against the Delver if it flips. And yeah, I mean, hopefully we draw into some stuff here, guys. We've had pretty good success against Delver today. He's down to 2 cards. We don't want to see a young Pyromancer. And that's possibly what we're seeing here. Okay, Time Walk's pretty good. I can live with that, though. Oh, wow. Treasure Cruising. Very good. Okay. All right, guys. Well, my hand is looking pretty bad right at the moment. I guess I'm going to try and get a Phyrexian Metamorph out here and set it on his Delver. We'll see if that works. It's not perfect, but we will try and block him here and stabilize the ground. And if we draw, like EFro's only got a couple cards left in hand here, so hopefully he doesn't do anything. Maybe just attacks in and we block. Black Lotus I'm not worried about. He's got an awful lot of land here. Okay, nothing. And we really would like to get a land here, guys. That's the key for us. We're going to set down the Revoker here, and we're going to put it on Black Lotus. So we've stabilized here somewhat. We need to draw a Sol land of some sort. Mishra's Workshop would be the best, and we could get out a Kadoltha Forgemaster, which would be very potent against his deck. We could also cast a Staff of Nin, which is very good. Okay, so he's casting something here. Okay, he's gushing, which is pretty good. All right. Hopefully he just missed there. Once again, we're not doing very well here, but we will attack with our Revoker. And we will cast another Revoker. We will set this one on... There we go. You know, I think there's some arguments you could make for Dak fading there, but we are just trying to tie his board down here as much as we can. We've left him with 3 mana all of a sudden, which is pretty good. I guess he has a land in hand likely from his gush, particularly in light of the fact he didn't do anything, but one of the worst cards we could see there would be Fire, which I suspect if he had it last turn, he would have blew out my Insectile. Oh, Crucible of Worlds. That's pretty reasonable. So let's hope this resolves, guys. This would be pretty sweet for us if we can get it in, just because we get the land, the Ancient Tomb. And EFro's not too worried about that. I'm not actually going to cast a Thorn here. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't feel like it does a whole lot here. And I'm very loath to take any damage off my Tomb unless it's casting a Forge Master. Alright, guys, we're doing alright here. I don't know what's going on my opponent's side, whether he's just completely and utterly flooded, but Alright, well, I mean, we move into the lead off of this hit here, if this gets through. EFro doesn't seem to be too worried about that. I'm going to cast Staffing in here. The question is like, what does Forge Master do for me? That's the thing. Okay. Forge Master gives me options. That's what it does. And I see no reason not to play the... Let's see if that works, guys. If we can get this through, then I'm very happy. I mean, this is very force of will bull here, so okay, he's hard casting a force. And that's fine. I mean, we are gonna he's dead here if he doesn't do anything this turn. Oh, he is. What is this? Treasure Cruise. Hopefully he just doesn't get anything, guys, and he's locked under my chalice. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we just go with everything. I guess he just chumps with the Delver on Delver. Is that the plan? Well, I'm threatening lethal. Let's see if we can resolve this. Okay, that's good news, guys. I mean, he may have a Hercules recall, maybe, but which you can't cast. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, a most unlikely game 1 win. I think we'll get rid of the duplicant here. I mean, I guess it goes back to that argument with reference to the Trigon Predator, whether he has it or not. I don't think I need Crucible. He's got Gush. I'll just keep the duplicant. All right, guys. Let's see if we can get to the semis. Okay. I don't think this is a hand we can keep. I mean, we've got the Chalice at 1. Much better. So we're going to try, hopefully he doesn't have any Moxen or Black Lotus, and we can do the turn 1 Trinisphere. Very solid. Okay, that gig is up. Sad to see that, but I mean, if he doesn't have a Force of Will, or if he just kept a really fair hand, then this is going to be bad for him. So he's cantripping here. He's digging, looking for Moxen. Okay. I actually am just fine with that, guys. I mean, he may have the Force of Will here. I don't know. I am going to play out a Sol Ring here. If it gets forced, I'm totally fine with that. And yeah, I mean, we're going to try and do a Trini here. And we will race that Delver of Secrets. And he knows I've got the Wasteland here. And we just need to draw into a threat now. Cut out the Forge Master would obviously be very good for us. He's got 1 land he kept. Oh boy. My opponent is a risky guy, I will say that much. Like if we draw something like a Tangle Wire now, boy, he's in trouble. Particularly if he keeps missing on lands. Well, we're bricking pretty good here, so. I mean, do we attack? I don't think so. And that Wasteland is great for us. If he gets a non-basic, non-fetch, we're in pretty good shape. So we need to draw something, obviously. I mean, we've got all the land in the world right now. And EFro can squeeze out from underneath this if he starts peeling lands. So what a high-risk hand he kept, though. Jeez. Discard an Ancient Grudge. Okay. Passing back. I mean, any threat we draw is awesome against this guy, as long as we do it before he gets lands and play to counter our stuff, because of course he's got a ton of counters, right? Like even a Tangle Wire would be just sick here. There he got a land. Shucks. All right, we got a draw here, guys. Jesus. And if he gets a land, we're in trouble. Because he's got a lot of cards and we have none. Like, we've had like 6 turns here to draw something and just awful. Like, I mean, in fairness, our opponent has bricked pretty bad too, but severe resistance, not what I'm looking for. Really awful. Even Chalice of the Void would be awesome, but all right, guys. Well, we're going to need some help here. It's only a matter of time before my opponent draws one. And it may be this turn because he's thinking about things here. One more turn, please. No land. All right. So there's the non-basic. So he's going to get a turn here. And I think he can just kill my Insectile with the... Oh, he can't flashback Ancient Grudge. Yeah, Lightning Bolts is going to be good, guys. Well, we'll remove that, and hopefully we can draw a threat here. Like, any type of threat, like a Forge Master would be amazing. Sundering Titan. Like, we're just drawing spheres and lands. We still got lots of time here if he doesn't draw another land. Well, 4 turns. Oh, got another land. Another Delver, okay. Kind of need to peel the Forge Master or Wormcoil or Hellkite right here. Staff and Nin. Got lots of draws that are live, but my opponent's getting away from us here. Lodestone Golem is not going to do it. Sadly, we're not going to be able to race. So we got to really hope my opponent doesn't flip here in order to have a chance. Well done, EFro. I mean, he squeezed out of a really bad spot. We just fully bricked on drawing anything significant. So, yeah, I mean, what do you do? He can't use the Ancient Grudge quite yet because he's underneath spheres. Is he treasure cruising here? I think he's cruising. Okay. Can't do much about that. Come on, baby. Forge Master for Monty. Okay. Phyrexian Metamorph. So we die here if we don't put the Metamorph on top of his Delver. So this is not terrible, but he is a land away from being able to Ancient Grudge us. All right, guys. I mean, that was a good draw. Okay, it wasn't perfect, but it was decent. Let's hope he doesn't flip here. Every flip we miss is awesome for us. I mean, it's a possibility that he's getting land, but if he gets a land, he can grudge me. Strip mine, okay, that's completely fine. So he's got the land. And here comes the grudge. All right. Yeah, we didn't get there, guys. That was really crazy. Really a squandered chance. We should have won that. All right. Well, the good news is that we've been doing this off of mulligans, and we've been definitely hanging tight with them. Delver's secrets, eh? Duplicant's pretty bad against Delver. Let's try this, guys. Let's see if we can move on. I'm very happy to be on the play here. Okay. Jeez, guys, this is just awful. Okay, well, it's pretty bad, but we're going to do what we got to do. Hopefully we can get that Sundering Titan going at some point in the very near future. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see if my opponent had forced that. That would have been amazing. But this is forcible too. I mean, yeah, I was going to say every artifact that he can keep off that table is really good for him. We're going to need some help for sure. Recall's a good one. All right. We got no play. Well, we came back from a similar position like this in game one, so let's see if we can get her done. Very hard mulliganing to 5 like that, though. Well, that's a draw I'm very happy to have. And we'll see if we can land that. That would be good. All right, we got it in. Every artifact in play is good, and having lodestone golems is solid. Hopefully it doesn't get bolted. Okay, vote. Fair enough. And he will probably cantrip here for a token and attack me for 2. Okay, Tank-Aware is actually a reasonable draw here, guys. I mean, I hate hitting myself for damage here, but a little bit lagged, unfortunately, too. And I'm just really trying to build up to a Sundering Titan here. Like, if I can somehow... Oh, Spell Pierce, jeez, wasn't expecting that. Like 4 mana, it just this gets out of control really fast, so we're not looking good here. I mean, EFro's got his combo going, and yeah, threw one away, it looks like, guys. Just the Magic Gods liked me enough to get me in the top 8, but not enough to give me oh wow. Not enough to let me draw 1 threat that second game. Okay, Ancient Grudge, very good. Yeah, we're dead. There is no coming back from this, almost assuredly. I mean, he's got an Ancient Grudge in the graveyard. Yeah, very disappointing finish. mulliganed an awful lot. But that is magic for you guys. EFro was very deserving to move on. He has had a most excellent tournament, and them's the break sometimes. I'm not sure. I might have won 15 QPs too for getting into the top 8. I mean, the prizes are pretty mediocre down at 8th place, but getting 15 QPs is pretty solid. So. Well, I don't think there's anything that I can do here that would put me in a position to hold out. Like, if I had a worm coil in hand, and I guess, like, yeah, it's not going to get there. Let's wish our opponent good luck. My laggy computer. All right, guys, there it is. We are finished for the day and out for a couple beers now.